What's the purpose of making the film, and what's the main point I want the audience to walk away with? I thought the purpose of making the film is when Conan found himself in the situation when the Tonight Show ended very abruptly, and he didn't know what he was going to do, and he ran this idea by me about putting together a tour very quickly. It was the only thing, he couldn't go on TV. I thought, wow, this is just a very interesting moment to capture. And I wanted to capture that moment and that process, where he was at that time. I wasn't interested in doing a career retrospective, and I wasn't interested in doing a commercial kind of Conan O'Brien product. I didn't want to do a tie-in or anything. I wanted to see I didn't know what he was going to do. He wasn't quite sure what he was going to do, and I thought it was really interesting to see that process as it evolved. I was trying to capture the evolution of that process while it was happening. And I hope that's what I wound up with. I think that the film is about the creative process. It's about dealing with anger through creativity, through comedy. I think it's a movie about performers and performers' addiction to audiences and needing that audience and needing to get on stage and loving it and hating it at the same time as one does with something one's addicted to, and ultimately to show just what a funny guy he is, because I always thought that the Conan at his funniest was not a Conan you see on TV every night. It was, so I wanted to capture that as well and share that. Let's see, red shirt?
Yeah, being a one-man crew, that's amazing. How, I assume you're shooting on a DSLR?
No, I wasn't. I was, no.
Okay, well, how did you manage to get such great audio being a one-man crew?
Conan very, very reluctantly wore a radio mic. That was a big challenge, was to get him to wear that every day. Really didn't want to do that, but he did it. And so I had a radio mic on Conan, and then I had a very, very good shotgun mic on top of the camera, going into I didn't want to get too technical, but I had 2 audio inputs on the camera, and that's why I used a real HD camera and not one of those XLRs. Is that it? One more? How much time do we have? I don't know. Oh, okay. You, sir, black jacket.
How many hours of footage did you shoot?
How many hours of footage did I shoot? 149 hours. A lot of it of Conan sleeping. So I could do an Andy Warhol-like sleep movie. Thank you, sir. My biggest fan right here. I guess that's it, unless there's one more. Yes, White Jacket?
Yeah, the title Can't Stop was perfect because it had meaning on a lot of levels.
Yes, the title Can't Stop was perfect, he's saying.
And if you look at Conan, he can't stop. And he complained and was worried throughout the whole film about burning out and doing too much. And then he had boundless energy. Can you describe Conan on stage versus Conan off stage when he's not being filmed? Because it seems like you just had Conan.
This gentleman is saying that Can't Stop is an appropriate title, because he can't stop, and can I describe Conan on stage versus Conan off stage? And I think that's what I tried to do in the movie.
I was going to complain, and I'll let the question go, but the reason I didn't jump in is he redeemed it at the end when he said, when the camera's not on. So he took it one step further. Saying there is no difference. So
yeah, I mean, it's pretty much what you see, even when I hope the movie answered that question.
Red shirt, give me the last one.
Who?
Who's the poor schmuck who kept beating up on?
I'm sorry?
Who was the poor schmuck who kept beating up on?
Oh, the guy, he's actually a very talented writer. His name's Matt O'Brien, and who did Conan keep beating up on was the question. And he's a very strong guy who could really, take it pretty well. He wouldn't hit anyone who couldn't take it. And Matt O'Brien's a very, very funny writer. He was one of the writers along for the tour, one of the ones who wrote the jokes like that Las Vegas topless bar joke, and wrote the jokes for each city. That's who was. I always said Matt O'Brien as the punching bag.
Can you tell the audience how it's going to be available to be seen now? Because I think maybe some of those arrangements are in place, or is it still too premature for people?
No,
to know
it's
the.
I don't have to repeat the question because you were on the microphone. Right? such in the habit. How's it going to be available? Yeah, we had a very, I don't quite fully understand myself. It's a, what are they calling it, a multi-tiered distribution deal. Several different companies are distributing it on different platforms, so it'll be available on VOD theater. Abramarama is going to release it theatrically, so this will get a theatrical release, which I think is great, because I love just seeing movies in theaters like this, you know. It's just different to see a movie with an audience, so yeah, it'll be available theatrically and on home video, and I'm very happy about that.
Well, it was a thrill. We loved presenting the world premiere here. It was great. The audiences, you know, adored it. It was kind of like... I think this was a lovely night, and I think this was a terrific audience, and we're thrilled you came out for it. We're thrilled we have it here, so thanks so much.